Y'all see Daisy? Daisy, hey. Girl, it's cold out here. Woo! Hey, let me tell you something real quick here. Man, oh man, it's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful out here. But, it is cold. Oh my gosh, man. I mean, it is just cold. What you doing, girl? Huh? What you doing? I was going to do a video out here this morning because I thought it was nice enough, but it's still like 32 degrees. It's freezing out here, and I can't believe all my flower beds are still dead. Man, hope I'm not bouncing the camera around too much for you, but it is just almost all my flower beds. They got some green, and look, I mean, what the heck? This is called a Lenten rose. A Lenten rose. Look at that. It's in full bloom. I did not know. There's another one right back there, and there. I have plants all through the year that I have different plants that come and go, and of course there's a lot of dead out here. All my hydrangeas up there, they're all dead, and everything else is dead out here. And we got, look at this. Let me show you something over here. We got this little grass. I have no idea what this is, but he makes the prettiest little purple flower. Look at that. It's so pretty. And he's got another little crop of something coming up there. The gentleman that owned my house before me was a master gardener. And it's been, let me tell you something, it's been heck trying to keep up with what he did, but we do okay. But he was fantastic. But he didn't like grass. When we got here, there was absolutely no grass whatsoever. But these little guys, they come up in the wintertime, and they grow all winter, and I get more and more of them every year. They get these little seeds, and I take them off the top when they bloom, and I throw them out, and I get more and more. And they're really pretty. They're really pretty, but all the rest of this is dead. So, anyway, oh, let me go over here. My fire bush is pretty. It stays pretty. But look what's blooming. Look at that. It's gotten warm enough that my jonquils will come up. Aren't they pretty? Aren't they pretty? Well, look, I was going to make a video out here, and it's so freezing, so cold. Come here, girl. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Say hi. Hello, Daisy. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Look at there. Hello, Daisy. Anyway, well, look, we're going to go in, and I was asked to do a tutorial, and I'm going to do that, but I thought that I would, I don't know how close I am. Thought I'd show you my yard out here. Over here, this is a pathway I made over into my neighbor's yard, and we go back and forth all the time, and it's got a little arch, and at night there's lights on there. So anyway, love my neighbors. Hello, neighbors. Y'all awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go inside. See y'all in a minute. Man, I came out in, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. I came out in the backyard, and this has happened within like 3 days. Look at this. They're all just blooming. Can you believe that? Look at the bloom. Let's go down here. Look at this. Look at this. Say hi, Daisy. There she goes. But look at that. Can you believe that? Can y'all see that? Hey, girl. Hey, girl. I cannot believe that these have just taken off like that. And you know those plants I showed in the front? Here's a variation of them. They come up in the wintertime. It almost looks like a caladium, but they're just as pretty as they can be. I don't really get it. But about every month, something comes up and blooms like that. So here goes Daisy. Daisy! Say hi. Daisy! Say hi to everybody. Hello. Yeah, that's my girl. That's my girl. Anyway, all right. I'm really going in this time. See y'all in a minute.
Of grain, oh, for purple mountains, majesties above the fruited plains. God shed His grace on thee. Trying to work out my next daily ukulele. It's been a while. I realize it's been a while since my last daily ukulele, so that's not what this is about, I promise. I've just been sitting here playing. My recorder died, and I had to let it charge for a little bit, so I've been sitting here playing. I'm closing my daily ukulele book. Just you kind of know what, if you keep up with me, you know what I'll be playing next. So, okay. Lindy asked for a tutorial today, and I'm sorry it's taken me all day to get back from this morning. We've been going and going and going and having a ball, and but regardless of all that, you asked for a tutorial on a song, and I believe the song you're talking about, it's the last song on the Noodling video that I did, just playing a bunch of songs. It's Dee and Daisy, and that's my song. I do a tutorial on it. I tell you what the notes are anyway as I'm playing it. And so you can go back and look at that, and you can watch that, see how I play the whole thing. But I'm going to give you a little insight on how I do it, a little up close and personal here. But I'm going to take about 30 seconds. I'm going to try and time myself. I'm going to take about 30 seconds, and I'm going to go on a tangent. So hang on just a minute. Ready? Go. Brad Paisley. Bet y'all didn't see that coming, did you? Mr. Paisley, next year is my 25th anniversary, and I want to do something a little special. And anybody knows Mr. Paisley, you're friends with him, and there's a chance that you might see this. I'm going to tag him just so he'll see it. But listen, my wife would kill me if she knew I was saying this, but she loves you. And I'm telling you right now, if anybody else, if she told me that she loved him, I'd stomp a mud hole in her butt. But hey, you're Brad Paisley. And I've been forced to watch all kinds of interviews and forced to watch you host the CMAs, and I got every album that you've ever made, and she's tickled to death about you, paid for concert tickets, everything. So I got news for you. After watching all that, I kind of love you too, so you know. So anyway, look, next year is my 25th anniversary, 2014. It's going to be a silver anniversary. It's 25 years going on 50. But if you could take this song and make it a hit, and write some words to it, I don't want no money, I don't want no credit, I want nothing. All I want is to be able to say, hey honey, that's your song. That's what I want. Next year for our anniversary, say, hey, Mr. Paisley, he wrote the words to your song, and he added some other instruments, and it sounds terrific. It ain't the old song I did, but he did it. That's what I want. So if you know anybody out there, everything's like 2 degrees of separation. If somebody happens to watch this by accident, and you see Mr. Paisley, you let him see this and let him take that song and run with it. It's called Dee and Daisy. It's already on there. I'm going to show you how to play a little bit. Okay, I think I went over. I'm done. Please, Mr. Paisley, please. Okay, he'll never hear this, but that's okay. All right, now listen. Why don't you come forth so that you may know me better? Come a little closer. Is that too close? Okay, now look. This right here is the easiest song you'll ever play. All right? It's the easiest song you'll ever play, and all it is based on the F chord, and it's one note. Don't that little ukulele sound pretty? Now, a normal F chord would be like this, but you only use one finger. And you're going to use that other finger that you would normally use to make your chord, and you're going to do a hammer-on on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, down to the 2nd string. Now that's most of the song, okay? There's other parts to it. In the beginning, it starts off with, you hardly ever take this out of the position that it's in, but you start off with playing basically a C chord with it. And take your fingers, make sure you go across all the strings for emphasis on parts of this song. I'm going to show you when. I'll do a cute little when I do it. Hammer on. Then you start the song. Now, what I'm doing is I'm taking my hand and I'm laying it across all the strings for emphasis, and I'm stopping and starting the music. And that's the sound you get. Then you come to the little refrain, or whatever you call it. And it's the your first finger on the second string, first fret, second finger on the third string, second fret, third finger on the fourth string, fourth fret, third fret. Then hammer on. Now, that's something right there. When I'm making that note and that hammer on, you want to pull it to you and make that little hammer-on sound, but you also want to grab it and pull it to you. It takes a little bit. You'll figure it out. See? All right. This is like an augmented C. It's C, but you're holding down the next string above it, the second string on the third fret as well. But just use this one finger. Then do your hammer on. And then do this little chord here where you're covering up the first two strings and on the first fret, and then you're taking your next finger and you're hitting the third string on the second fret. And do the hammer on. And we're back. All right, real quickly, this is where we are. Now, the chorus or the refrain, whatever it's called, the next version of this, is you're going to take and you're going to put your third finger on the third fret, third string, and you're going to start walking basically down the fret. And your second finger, second fret, hammer on. That's all it is. Now, back away from me, boy. Back away. You bother me. You bother me, boy. I say you bother me.